Time for another top 5 list here on the Inside Wisconsin show, presented by the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, a top university in Wisconsin. UW-Platteville ranks in the top 20 for regional universities in the Midwest because of its quality academic programs, expert faculty, and affordable tuition. Learn more at uwplatt.edu. Man, we've talked a lot about UW-Platteville over the last 3 years. Engineering and there was a dairy program that they're super proud of, and they are going up in admission at UW-Platteville, which is not the norm in universities and colleges across the country. So
there are fewer graduating seniors. There are less. It's funny. Applications are up because that Common App, right? You can there's a Common App. Your kids aren't there yet. You get this Common App, so you can apply to like 12 schools, as many as you want, as long as you got the $75 to pop off in them, because it's one app. Don't have to do them by hand. But there are fewer. The baby boomers are gone. People are families are small. There are fewer graduating seniors, but there are a lot more applications. So that they're growing is a great sign for them.
Yeah, it really is. All right, so we mentioned at the top, this is the start of season 4, and our world runs in seasons. And so today's top 5 list is what were the biggest sports stories here in Wisconsin that happened during season 3. You have a list, and I feel like I could probably guess a few.
Right, because we have everybody like, oh, the new year is January 1st. And then the NFL starts is March 13th. There's all kinds of different ones. We don't have to just be slaves to the Julian calendar. We're okay, right? Our calendar, it runs basically, April 1 to March 30th, basically, is the way ours goes. So these are, so in our case, it's just a year in review. That's all we're doing. Our top 5 Wisconsin sports stories for season 3. Number 5, again, these are mine. Okay, so you can point out others that I've missed or when you go through.
I might.
Number 5, I have the news that Green Bay and the Packers are going to get the 2025 draft.
Big time. That was huge. I can't wait for that. Man, that's going to be fun.
And I don't know if I told you, I'm lobbying to have that in my friend Byron's garage.
We've heard that once or twice. Good. And I believe you brought up that we're going to chat with Gabrielle Dow at the Packers, the person behind the scenes for all things draft. We'll get through this year's first, but we're definitely chatting with her about that.
Yep, we need to get to her. That'll be great. Number 4, I put the Bucks have traded for Damian Lillard. They lost in the first round of the Heat, which sucked, but I'm going to go with the trade for Dame Lillard.
Dime time.
You're all right with that?
It was a bummer losing. Clearly not big of a bummer for me to remember his name, but yeah, that was a tough pill to swallow when it happened. But I certainly think that it was a
super good dude, and now he's with the Celtics, and they have the best record in the league, and the Bucks are only like 12 games behind. So he hasn't helped anybody at all.
That was a big deal.
Number 3, this is, again, some of these are personal preference, because I think you're going to go really 2 ranks higher than 3. But anyway, number 3, the Badgers hire Luke Fickell. They go 7-6. First year there, like anytime the Badgers, and they went sort of way outside the family. The firing of Christ was sort of unlike anything they had done. So Fickell's first year in Madison is number 3.
I think we're going to be just fine. Let's be honest, right? Like, I know, but the patience thing matters to me. Like, why do we expect these people to just come in and whoop, everything's better? Granted, Sonny did that at GB, but still.
Yes, so that's where I'm at. Honorable mention down there in Madison, obviously, would be that the women's volleyball continues to go to Final Fours, and the Badger hockey program rejuvenated for the dudes. Rejuvenated. Back in the tournament, which is great. Number 2, you want to guess what that is? So we've had a Packers, a Bucks, a Badgers. You want to guess what number 2 is?
Brewers. The signing of Jackson Churio for $1 gazillion, even though he never played a professional game.
No.
I was gonna if Aaron Rodgers Jordan Love thing isn't on the list, I'd be shocked about that.
It's a Brewers thing. Let's go. You should be able to get
Brewers thing. Biggest Brewers news in the last 12 months. Why am I not getting this? What do you mean? What?
I can't believe this is what I work with every day.
What?
Jackson Council leaves the Brewers for the Cubs. That happened.
Okay. Hold on.
Why don't you step away from the show?
Hold on.
Are you going to get a dunce cap or what? Okay. Yes. Okay. There you go. Put Mr. Yuck on there. Mr. Yuck is what he is. The poison.
This is a gift from my buddy Jason. I thought it was one of the coolest Brewers things ever. Look at all those stars. Yep. Mr. Yuck is in the middle.
And yet somehow you forgot. That was in walking, and you forgot.
I didn't want to bring it up. I try not to think about this.
Don't even think that. You totally okay. So the council leaves the Brewers is number 2, and for the Cubs. So, and that to me overshadowed winning the NL Central again.
Yes. Yeah. I can't believe I'm not over it yet. Oh man, when are we going? When is the game? Okay, go ahead.
I know there are 5 stages of grief. I feel like I'm through all of them except anger, but you never know. Number 1 was the Packers making the playoffs under first-year quarterback Jordan Love.
That's so awesome. I knew that was on the list.
And they beat the Cowboys. Like all that's one big deal. You know, I guess that to me includes all the Aaron gets traded to the Jets, and that he won't shut up. That he might be. I don't know that the VP thing's really going to happen, but that's sort of the Packers and Jordan Love and the playoffs, the Cowboys. It encompasses a lot. I think that's far and away the number 1 story.
It is. And
so they get the draft. Packers get the draft at 5. Dame Lillard, that trade is 4. Luke Fickell, the Badgers, season 1 there is 3. Council leaving the Brewers despite winning the division again after umpteen years is 2. And then people all aboard the Love Train.
Yeah.
Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show is number 1.
The top 5 things that happened during season 3 are here in the Inside Wisconsin Show. Thanks for bringing up Craig Council. I had forgotten, kind of.